We're at the Mass Effect 3 booth, PAX West 2011. We're here with David Silverman, Director of Marketing for BioWare. So, how's the event for you so far?
So far it's been great. I mean, we're constantly amazed and humbled by the amount of fandom that really comes out in droves. I mean, we had to cap our line off after the first 15 minutes of opening today, and it wrapped all 4 of our booths. So it's just been astonishing.
That's really cool to see. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing with Mass Effect 3 to take it to the next level from Mass Effect 2, because I played the hell out of Mass Effect 2. I played it throughout every class and I loved it. So what are some of the changes and what are you showing off here?
So really, Mass Effect 3 really focuses on about 3 key things. The first thing is the fact that it's that perfect blend between the deep RPG elements and that hard-hitting, high-octane third-person shooter action. The second thing is the fact that we have what we like to say, the immersive gameplay, and we've taken that to the next level. Now, other games out there, you play as a specific character, and you go through as some game designer envisioned that character to be. You sort of kind of strap yourself on a roller coaster and you're just along for the ride. Well, with Mass Effect, what makes it truly unique, and especially in Mass Effect 3, is the fact that you are that character. You get to make choices as if you were in their shoes. And so therefore, instead of driving around and along for the ride, you're driving the car, and you're saying, you know what, I want to go this way. And then the whole path opens up that's totally different. And it really makes everyone have a very unique experience, and it makes it very personal to them, which ties into the third thing, which is all about the story. You know, BioWare has obviously been known for really great storytelling. We pride ourselves in that. With Mass Effect 3, we want to take that storytelling to the next level by adding on a layer of an emotional kind of sense to it. We really want to kind of tug at your heartstrings a little bit, really make you feel for it, because what's happening is it's now very personal. After setting up this, the Reaper threat, well, it's finally here. The Reapers have come, this ancient alien race, hell-bent on the destruction of all living things. They've woken up after their hibernation of 50,000 years, and they want to wipe out all living things in the galaxy and the universe. And they've set up their sights on Earth. They've already taken Earth, and it's up to you as Commander Shepard to rally the forces of the universe to create this epic counteroffensive, to go back and take back Earth and eliminate the Reaper threat once and for all.
That sounds completely badass. So, one of the things that I really liked with the changes of Mass Effect 2 were some of the things that you did for scouting, mineral gathering, searching, and exploring. Can you touch a little bit on some of the things that you're changing for Mass Effect 3, or if it's going to be similar?
So we're not going into specifics on how we're going to do things like that, like a meta game, but sure enough, there will absolutely be something like that, and it'll be taken to a much broader level. Because this is kind of the war effort, right? You're fighting all-out galactic war. You don't have time to go and planet scan here and there. So really, everything has kind of revolved itself around this all-out galactic war, and you'll see other pieces of that come into the fold when we talk about it at a later time.
Definitely. I was watching the demo, and one of the things that I saw was Shepard was jumping and rolling and moving in a lot of new directions. When it comes to the combat, what were some of the things that you guys really wanted to achieve with Mass Effect 3?
So really, like I mentioned before, we want to kind of achieve the perfect blend of these deep RPG elements with this high-impact third-person shooter action. And I think we started on a path with Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2, I think we got a little bit more refined. Now with Mass Effect 3, we really want to deliver the best experience we've ever done. So that means, in terms of RPG elements, you're going to see things like leveling up in real details and really being able to fine-tune and tweak your character. You got the weapon modifications. And in terms of the combat, you've seen things like making Shepard more mobile, doing combat rolls, improving our cover mechanics so you can roll in and out of cover, roll from cover to cover, do things like SWAT turns, you can attack people from cover. Really trying to make it feel much more of this hybrid of an awesome third-person shooter, some of the best third-person shooter mechanics out there, with some of the best deep RPG elements as well.
One of the things I love about Mass Effect is the character development, your ability to foster relationships and choose how you want to handle that relationship. Is there anything you can tell us about relationships in this game, or any new aspects you're bringing to that?
We really want to kind of make it, again, target those heartstrings to really give you that emotional and personal experience. What happens when you're the captain of a starship trying to save the universe and your own homeworld has been taken? It just adds a whole new layer of pressure to the character, and you'll get to see how that plays out in your interactions with other characters, your interaction with yourself, and the choices that you make, and the level of depth in those choices, and how the stakes are much higher. Something that a simple, small choice that may not seem like much can escalate into drastic things can happen. Entire civilizations can fall based on the choices you make.
That sounds really intense. I wanted to thank you very much for your time today. This has been awesome. You guys put on a fantastic show. Thank you so much.